You guys see the scuff on Jack's face? Battle wounds, he's got a black eye. Do you guys remember the time I crashed Rose into the side of the truck? It was just a few weeks ago in an update video. Well, today we're going to go back to the scene of the crash and we're going to try to duplicate the interference that we had. I used to drive for UPS. We got several comments explaining possible reasons why Rose's signal was so bad that day. Well, one comment in particular caught my attention, so when we get up to the location here, I'll read it to you and we'll get this test started. And here we are. There's nobody here. We got the park to ourselves. Well, it's not really a park. It's a treatment facility. Well, this is where we were parked last time and we had such bad interference. So let's do this again. This is where we are. Masters Tract Regional Saltwater Treatment Facility. I have no clue what that even means. Anyway, this is some sort of a bird sanctuary, I believe, so it could be kind of dangerous for drones. But we're gonna do it anyway. The comment that got my attention came from Pa Oberson 2. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, he says, hello, regarding the differences in disturbance on the radio signal, I noticed on your video that if the drone chose 5.8 gigahertz, the signal was clean. And if he chose 2.4 gigahertz, the signal was noisy. I think at your location there is more interference in the 2.4 gigahertz band. The 2.4 gigahertz is more powerful and goes further, but is often more noisy because it's more used. The 5.8 gigahertz goes less far, but is often less noisy. Well, this comment got me thinking about Rose being in the auto mode as far as picking the frequency or the signal frequency. So what if she chose the wrong one and that's where all the interference came from? So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take Rose, I'm going to put her up, and I'm going to go to manual mode in the transmission tab, and I'm going to toggle between the two and see if there's any difference in the transmission signal indicator line thing. Well, if this goes well, we might actually try this with Jack too. If it doesn't go well, we're just going to go home.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
All right, well, I got Rose out on the back of the truck. It actually didn't take very long to get these 22 satellites that we've got. So let's go over here to the About tab, and I'll show you what we're working with again. Aircraft firmware 1.07.0200, and app version is going to be 1.10.1. This is the most current firmware and app version that we've got going on right now. All right, so this is the important thing. We're going to go to the transmission tab, and it's on dual band right now, and you see how it's stable. So he was saying that the 2.4 is, did he say the 2.4 is less busy? I think he said that the 2.4 is better. So right now it might be on the 5.8 gigahertz. So let's go to manual. It's on 5.8 gigahertz. So you see how smooth, all right, 5.8 gigahertz, you see how smooth it is and how stable the signal is? I'm assuming that green means stable and red means unstable. And the last time we were here, we were in the red. It was up and down a lot. So let's go up to the 2.4 gigahertz. We'll select that mode. And look at that. I think he was absolutely right. If it's in the 2.4 gigahertz mode, look at the noise, as he put it. I didn't know that term. Wow. That totally explains why we were having that interference. I think that Rose chose the wrong frequency. Let's go back to 5.8. And it immediately goes back to being smooth and stable. When we come to this spot, I just need to go to the manual mode and go to the 5.8 gigahertz, check the transmission feed, and it should be perfectly fine. Now, he said that the 5.8 gigahertz doesn't go as far, so that might limit your I guess your distance that you can go. But I really don't feel like going more than 1,200 feet anymore away from the home point. I think that's important. Well, that actually went well. So let's get Jack out of the box and see if he has the same, I guess, reading. All right, so now this is Rose. Jack is out on the back of the truck. And you notice I've only got one of those elephant-looking things for my phone, so Rose takes precedence today. I guess I can go to the About tab and show you where we're at here. So we are with Jack, so we've got the 1.03.0000 firmware, and then the app version is 1.4.8. So let's go over to the, not About, which tab is it? Transmission, there we go. So he's also on dual band, and now he has automatically picked, I'm thinking he picked the 2.4 because that's not good. So let's go over to manual mode, and yes, it's on 2.4. So let's go over to the 5.8, see if it quiets down. Immediately quieted down. Dude, I can't believe that it was that simple. So both of our drones have picked the wrong transmission or the wrong frequency here. So go back to 2.4 and it immediately gets busy again. Again, green is good, red is bad. Look at all the red. So again, point to self. Listen to your subscribers or viewers. They might not be subscribed. You know, only 20% of our views come from subscribers. What do you say we take just a quick flight here? We'll take jack up. We'll go to the transmission tab, make sure that we're in the 5.8 gigahertz. We'll take jack up real quick and we'll get a little flight. How's that? How come she didn't say anything? Martha, where you at? Volume. Oh, you know what? I'm on Bluetooth. Let me turn Bluetooth off. Oh, jack just crashed. How did that happen? Jack? Oh. How did that happen? I was on the 5.8. Gee, nothing ever happens good to me. I heard him hit the side of the truck. This is the second crash I've had at this spot. All right, we're gonna get Jack back up in the air and we're gonna try this again. Okay, and he's up in the air. Let's see if he'll hover. Let me go to the transmission tab. We have no interference. I wonder if I was hitting the button or something. And he's starting to hover, or starting to drift a little bit. I'm gonna go back and forth, side to side here. Looks like he's fine. Go back to the transmission tab, and he's fine. So let's get him. Let's do this. Let's go to the 2.4 gigahertz while he's hovering there, while he's actually got some stability. And there's a little bit of interference. It's not nearly as much as there was. Oh, here we go. There is some now. It's not nearly as stable as it was a second ago. But he's still hovering good though. Jack's doing a good job. I don't know why he crashed into the back of the truck. Not sure what just happened here. I told you we were going to take a little bit of a flight, but I didn't mean a crash. All right, so we'll only go 84 feet up, and we'll go out a little bit here. We'll just probably crash into a bird. And he's flying perfectly fine. 200 feet. No signal loss. I'm not about to change the frequency while he's actually out there. Let me turn around and come back. Fly over the water a little bit. There we go. Now we're getting some courage. There we go. Perfect signal. 600 feet out. Absolutely no problems at all. Let's hit return to home. Come on home, Jack. How you doing, buddy? You look good to me. All right, let's go. Here we go. We're gonna catch you. He wants to take off and get away from me again. All right, man, I'm not sure why you did that. Look at all the bugs in here. They're not biting, they're just flying around and bothering me. All right, Too Many 2 drones, 2 different controllers, 2 different phones, 2 different frequencies. I'm not convinced that the frequency interference was the cause of the crash now, because Rose crashed. Well, Jack just crashed on the frequency that was supposed to be stable. So I don't know why. Maybe there was a gust of wind that I didn't catch. I have no idea. Anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you watching every week. Have a great week, and God bless. One of these days, these drones are going to go on strike.